George Strait by request. I still feel 25 most of the time. I still race little Cain with the boys. Honky tonks and pretty women. Lord, I'm still right there with them, playing above the crowd and the noise. Sometimes I feel like Jesse James, still trying to make a name, knowing nothing's gonna change what I am. I was a young troubadour when I wrote in on a song, and I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. Yeah. The truth about it is a damned old mirror, really doesn't tell the whole truth. Don't show what's deep inside, or read between the lines. It's really no reflection of my youth. Sometimes I feel like Jesse James, still trying to make a name, knowing nothing's gonna change what I am. Was a young troubadour when I wrote in on a song. I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. Sometimes I feel like Jesse James, still trying to make a name, knowing nothing's gonna change. What's up, man? What I am. I was a young troubadour when I wrote in on a song. I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. Sometimes I feel like Jesse James, just trying to make a name, knowing nothing's gonna change what I am. Was a young troubadour when I wrote in on a song, and I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. And I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. Little George Strait by request.
Live and local, Terry Allen's Guitar Bar in the studio with half of the Warren boys. And I only say half because I count the other Warren as a Warren too, because
Yeah.
Okay, seriously, I've got Lonnie and Aaron Warren. Justin couldn't make it tonight. I guess you just didn't invite him, or what?
Well, unfortunately, we all still kind of work for a living. We haven't quit our day jobs yet.
I understand. And Warren Roach, of course, who plays the bass. For $1.98, you guys, I have to tell you, I've seen you a couple of times now since you were in the studio. I think the first time you guys were in the studio back in July, which has been forever ago.
Yep.
And I apologize for that because I really wanted you back in here much sooner than that.
We thought you were mad at us.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. I love you guys. In fact, and you know this for a fact because, Lonnie, I've told you this, you guys put on the best show ever. And I said this to Jonna. I said, oh, my God, why didn't you tell me he could play the guitar? Seriously, one of the best guitar players around these parts for sure, Dollar98 and Lonnie Warren. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, the first time I saw you, I mean, seriously, my heart was just beating so fast. I was like, wow. You guys, and it's kind of fun, because we had talked ahead of time, and I heard some of the stuff from your new CD, and I thought, yeah, they're pretty good. But no. You have got to see these guys live.
Yeah,
seriously.
check out the shows.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. And I don't know when you're playing back at Guitar Bar, but we'll make sure to let everybody know the next time that you're back there. You kind of just sneak in. It's like a sneak attack sometimes. I hear about it on Wednesday, and I think, oh, my God, they're going to be here this weekend. I have to make my plans now. Absolutely amazing stuff. We just heard Troubadour, which of course goes right to my heart because I'm a major George Strait fan.
Yeah.
I don't know that you guys know that about me, but it's true. I'm a major George Strait fan. And I told you this before you came into the studio, and I forgot to show you. You guys have a song on my desktop here at the studio that it's the only one that I kept on my desktop of this version of this song because it's my favorite song. And your version of it is the song that I kept. So
we are very honored.
I just want you to know that.
Thank you.
Yes,
It's
awesome.
big. It's really big, people, to be on my desktop.
Absolutely. We will absolutely take it.
Okay, so I love the fact that you guys play a lot of covers in your show.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that a lot of people do this, because that's the way you get people to listen to you.
Yeah.
You play the covers first, and then you play their new stuff.
Right.
But I love the fact that you know how to work a crowd. I mean, you get them on the dance floor, you get them dancing, you get them all excited. You play your new stuff, and they are so like, wow, cool stuff. I mean, you guys have got it down. You know exactly what you're doing. And I love that. I mean, I am just hoping that things break for you so you can quit your day jobs and
And have the whole band here, right?
and have the whole band in the studio with us. Actually, the whole band was here last time.
Yeah.
And that was fun too.
Yeah,
Even
love
though I
fun,
don't
love
think
fun.
Justin said 2 words the last time.
That's typical.
Is that like him? I mean,
Yeah,
that's what he does.
yeah.
Justin plays the drums.
He's our little brother.
And the little brother. Now,
Yeah.
did you guys grow up singing together like that, or is that something that you did later?
We grew up doing it.
Really?
Pretty much, yeah. We
Or
grew up,
who's older?
Lonnie's
I am.
oldest.
You're the oldest,
Yeah.
the oldest of the Warren brothers.
I'm the oldest.
Are there any more besides the 3 of you?
That's 3.
That's our mom told us we're the only 3.
As far as we know.
That
the
we
rumor.
know
Yeah.
of. So singing in church, is that how it starts?
No, actually, me and Lonnie are only 2 years apart, and Justin, our younger brother, who's the drummer, he's 5 years younger than I am.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
me and Lonnie spent a lot of time putting in work with guitar, and I played a little bit of drums and singing a little bit. And
Well, did that start after school? I mean, after your high school years, you decided to
No.
take it up,
No.
or
it
we
was-
were 12, 13, 14.
Really?
We'd be
Yeah,
so whenever
sitting
other
in the
boys are
garage.
out there playing on their bicycles, you're playing in
that's
the
very
garage.
true. Yeah,
Yes.
and literally in a barn.
Really?
Yeah, we had I think Lonnie had a little amplifier and one guitar. We would play old rock and roll tunes at the time, or Van Halen, or
How fun! One of those little 12-inch amps.
Well,
Yeah.
it was a 212 combo. It was a little deep.
okay.
But yeah, it was,
Okay.
it was beginners, very beginner stuff.
yeah. And then Justin got older and learned the drums, so I kind of moved to singing and guitar, and Lonnie stayed on the lead guitar because obviously he was pretty good at it.
Really good at
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay, so did you guys teach yourself music? You taught yourself how
We're
to
all
play?
self-taught,
What, do
yeah.
you just listen and you got the ear for it?
Everything's self-taught.
Oh my
Yeah.
God! I wish someday that I would have that kind of talent. To be able to. No, seriously, to pick that up. My talent, I have to say, is just that I can talk. Really, I can talk to anybody about just about anything.
Well, see, I respect your talent as much as maybe you respect ours, and that's the truth.
Really?
I wanted to be in radio and things.
Did
and
you
do, Yeah,
really?
I enrolled in
You
college
want to come
do
do the
that.
morning show with me sometime?
Man, I would. I
Would
would
you
love
really?
it. I really wanted to do it.
You leave me your number before you leave, and I
Okay.
promise you I'll
I
have you
will
come
do it.
over.
I will do it.
I don't know if you guys know Waylon Holly or not. Waylon is somebody else that he just has been begging and begging and begging. So when Seth, my morning show partner, was on vacation last time, I called Waylon and I said, come on in and do the show with me. And he was so excited, so excited. And after about an hour of it, he goes, that's a lot harder than I thought it was.
I have a lot of
Keep
respect.
it moving, yeah.
Yes, I
Yeah.
listen to talk radio and I have a lot of respect. After you get through with a gig, we listen to all this music. The last thing
Yeah.
you want to do is get in your car and crank the
Of
radio
course,
up.
right.
That might be surprising to some people, but
Not at all,
I go to
because
talk radio.
I'm the same way. When I get in my car, I don't want to listen to the radio.
Right.
I don't want to listen to. I don't want to listen to that. I put in CD or Pandora or something because I want to hear something different different than what I listen to
That's
all
right.
day long.
Yeah.
Same thing with you guys, I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely we'll have you in here.
Okay.
You're on my list of
I'll do it.
co-hosts from now on.
Yeah.
I have to tell you too, I had him come in for a live and local show because I'd lost my voice, and I had a group in here, and it had to go on that weekend. And I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. So he was somebody that I could call right away and get in here. And he's been in the studio with me tons of times, some with Terry, some with Mike Webb, by himself.
Right.
So he knows kind of how we run the show. No.
Did he lock up or what?
The face starts getting red. The neck gets red.
guarantee it.
Because it's just the pressure. He goes, I don't know what to say. And I
guarantee
said,
it.
but we say the same thing that we always say. We
Right.
talk about songs. Anyway, so Waylon had a little bit of issue. Not he knows what to say. He was just afraid to say it, you know? So it is a little harder than it looks. But yeah, we'd love to have you in the studio with us sometime. That would be lots of fun.
Okay.
I want to talk to you guys about growing up in music, obviously. You like you said, since you were about 12 years old or so. How did you get your first act? How did you get your feet in the door?
Oh man,
Tough question.
yeah. We were always playing. I can't remember.
So did somebody just say, "Hey, come and play my birthday party" or something? And
Well,
you
I can't remember the very first time where we actually played out of the barn.
You should write that down. This
Yeah.
is good stuff.
Yeah.
Because
There's a song in there
sometimes
somewhere.
there may be a radio person who asks you this question sometime.
Yeah.
Well, I went
Wasn't
on-
it the stock show where me and you and Burl Wooten
Yeah,
worked
yeah.
up a set list, and I was about 12. I think you were 14, and
Yeah,
we actually
Seriously,
played the
at
Dibble,
12 and 14?
the
Yeah.
Dibble stock show. We played out in front of the whole town, and it was a
Without
big deal.
practice, we ad-libbed the whole show.
Really?
and-
You were just like writing songs down as you were
Yeah,
singing them,
what key
saying,
you in? C, let's go.
"Are you kidding?" Wow. You guys are amazing. That's pretty special stuff. Now, you said Justin is 5 years younger than you.
Yep.
So he's still just a kid.
He was really he couldn't even barely reach the bass drum while we were playing. We first started playing the drums.
Oh
he would
my
have
gosh.
to stand up to play the drums because he couldn't reach.
Yeah. And he got to a certain age, me being the big brother, I'd run him off the drum set. Don't touch my drum set.
Oh,
get out of there. But he was always drawn to the drums, and man, he's a bad drummer. I mean, he's really good, very good. And he can play guitar, banjo.
Did you touch my drum kit?
Yeah, exactly. Something like that.
Let's talk about your CD, $1.98,
Yeah.
South of the Crossroads. We talked about this last time that you were in the studio. That kind of has some significance of hometown and where you guys
Yeah,
grew up.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole title is where we grew up in Dibble, Oklahoma, the Crossroads.
I just love the name Dibble. I just think that's so cool. And while we were off mic, you were telling me that James Townsend, who was in the studio not that long ago, actually is from Dibble as well.
You would be
Yeah.
surprised how many musicians have come out of that little bitty town.
Really?
And that's the truth. Yes.
Yeah, some people that have done a lot of things.
Done some things, yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing else to do. It's either
You play
an
music
instrument, play sports, or go mailboxing.
or-
cow tipping.
yeah, cow tipping. That's your choices.
Oh my gosh. Well, the CD, of course, is called South of the Crossroads, and you've got some great music on here. And I told you my very favorite song from this CD is Once Again.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that. All of this stuff is all stuff that you wrote with the exception of 2 More Bottles of Wine, right?
Correct.
yes.
Yep.
So
Yep.
tell me a little bit about that song, because now I really want to know about it, because now it's my favorite.
Right. Well, lyrically, it's just about giving a relationship just one more last chance. When you think, well, it's been a while, haven't seen you in a while, and I've moved on, you've moved on, but
So maybe now we can move on together
Right.
one more time.
I'm over here, you're over there. Let's give it one more go, and it never works out.
Of course it never does.
but you can write songs
Thank
about
you,
it.
Aaron.
Yeah.
It never does. Can
Doesn't
somebody
stop us from
tattoo
trying.
that on my head? It
Yeah.
doesn't work out.
Right.
Doesn't stop us from trying.
Yeah.
And we're going to play it for you right now. It's $1.98 once again from the CD South of the Crossroads, live and local. Terry Allen's Guitar Bar on KLaw 101.
Holding on forever. Oh, I know right now that forever won't be too long. And that lonely train will bring you back where you belong. For I can find my way to you, it's it's all the same. There's no one to blame for all the pieces on the ground of yesterday. Why do we always hurt the ones that want to stay? To see how long they'll hold their hand over the flame. But you know we can't go back until you're in my arms once again. I heard you found another that you think can take my place and ease your pain. It's not too late to just go back and try again. Pick up the pieces on the ground and run together. But we can't get back on track until you're in my arms once again. Oh, once again. Well, I know I may be way out of line, wasting your time, but I'm not doing fine. And maybe our memories are not the same, or I'm clouded by the bottle like I was back then. But I'm leaving here tomorrow, and I won't say your name, won't say your name, won't say your name. Holding on forever, though I know right now that forever won't be too long. That lonely train will bring you back where you belong. Or I can't find my way to you, it's all the same. There's no one to blame